Hey, Honey Dimes, and all James Milligan fans. I got that right, right?
Yep, James
Ah,
Milligan is cool. My
yay!
artist name is James Jr. Either one's cool.
James Jr., y'all heard it straight from the man himself. And
Yeah,
it's another episode of Hip Hop Talks. And
that's
we,
right.
yes, it is. And he jumps right in. He's like, he knows that you all are out there. And he's just like, hey, fans.
Hey fans, how you doing?
Yes, I love it. I love it so much. So, just prior to the show kicking off, just a few seconds ago, you were expressing that you're currently in Tampa. Are you performing in Tampa?
No, I just picked up our tour bus and
Oh.
I'm taking it to Mississippi for the
So it's for the what again? I'm sorry, your screen froze up on me.
for the tour, and we start on the 7th of July.
Oh, okay, and that's for the Wealth Nation tour, cause you're with
That's correct.
okay, cause you're with Rob Terrell and the Wealth
Right,
Nation, and he's your manager, by the way, right?
right.
Okay. Well, congratulations, y'all getting
Thank you,
everything ready to go.
thank you.
Yes. And you know what? I know it's going to be a hot 2016 summer, and I know it's going to have lots of wonderful music. It's going to be jamming. So I know,
Hmm.
are you a part of the whole entire tour?
Yes, I
Oh,
am.
wow. That's wonderful. But I want to back it up a little bit. I want to back
Okay,
it up actually quite a bit
okay, no,
because I want the fans and especially Hip Hop Talks fans because we do a lot of hip hop and we do R&B. And for
okay,
those fans that love R&B, which R&B and hip hop goes hand in hand in a
right.
lot of respects. And with that said, you actually have been in the game for a while because I see where you've like the likes of Zap, Roger, right here in Ohio, Dayton.
That's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And also many more artists.
Yeah, Ohio players, Curtis Blow, Lavelle Jackson, former recording artist from Motown, Franco Johnson, who wrote for Malaco, was also a staff writer for Motown. Various people.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. So you've been connected in the business and doing the music and actually R&B vocals, if I'm correct,
right.
for
For about
several
30
decades.
years.
Okay, with 3 decades. There you go. That is, I salute you.
Thank you.
That's love for the music right there.
Oh, yes, come from the heart.
Yes, and I also listened to your take on the Isley brothers.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
yeah, don't say goodnight, but it's go. Don't say goodnight, right?
That's the one, yes.
Okay, because I know the Isley brothers. They got all kinds of mega
Oh,
hits.
yeah, I mean, numerous hits.
Yes, them brothers stay in the pocket, and they legends like yourself, and they're legends like all the 60, the great 60 artists. That's where they
Right.
come out of. So that's major. That's major.
Yeah, they're very legendary.
Wow. Now with Roger, just to bring it back to that,
Okay.
what I and Sugarfoot and all that. I think Sugarfoot, R.I.P. to him. But you actually directly sang with Roger, or did you write or produce?
I actually recorded with I knew Roger too, but I actually recorded at his home studio
Okay.
my last record. You know,
Oh,
which was actually the one that they call Zap.
got
You know,
you.
you had a Roger album, you had a Zap album.
Yeah.
Well, Terry Zap Troutman is the lead singer for the Zap band,
Okay.
and also like a replacement for Roger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, but I knew Roger too prior to his death. We were about to record together, and then
Wow.
after the tragedy and everything, then I linked up with Terry Troutman, the brother, next to him, and recorded.
Okay, I see how you tied in and started working, and then basically just came in because yeah, you're doing like you wrote in your biography. What these cats do nowadays, T Pain and all of them. You Roger is basically the inventor, and you basically followed up as well.
Right.
Was it around the same time, or you said thereafter? But you must have been involved or interested.
I was. I actually would go to all regular shows. I got to know them all. And when they would go to Lima, Ohio quite often, I would always show up. I used to go get them pizza and stuff like that. And eventually, he was the one I handed my first 12-inch to
Wow.
that I released on a local artist when I started my label in 1989. And
Wow.
from that point on, a relationship developed, and then me and Terry became real tight. Then he put me in touch with other people, and it just kind of went from there. And then we filmed the video.
That's really amazing. Now I'm happy you touched on that. Now you're originally from,
Lima,
Bi-
Ohio.
the, well, Mississippi, right? You're born
Yeah, I
and
was
raised
born in
in.
Mississippi, yes.
Yeah.
Bayou, Mississippi.
Okay. And then you came up here, up north in Lima, Ohio,
Yes.
and that's where you've been your, I'm assuming, the adult life.
Yeah, well, when I left Mississippi in the early 80s,
Oh.
for a little while, I left Florida and I moved to Lima, which is now from Dayton. And then I started my label actually out of Lima, Ohio,
Okay.
on Robb Avenue in a mobile home.
Oh,
And
wow.
just kind of went from there. Then I got to meet Roger. I became friends with Chris Jasper Isley, who actually kind of coached me along the way when I started my first label.
Wow. That's really impressive. That's
Yeah,
really,
they were
yeah.
very, they kind of like adopted me in a sense. They saw something in me, and they just kind of decided to kind of work with me. And then I met Big Rob, and I helped him promote his first CD, Grown Folks Music, and just kind
Wow.
of escalated from there.
Yeah, that's hot. Now, who are you currently working with as far as collabing? Because I know you produce. Do
Mhm.
you play any instruments?
Yes, I play drums. I
Okay.
play some keyboard, some lead guitar,
Okay.
lead vocals, background vocals. I arrange, and I also play a series of drums and things like that. Percussion.
Okay. Yeah, you're into the percussion. Well, you sound like you pretty much just jump in. You sound like Prince to me. You're just talented in every
Yeah,
area.
it's just I call it blessed, to be able to, have a great ear for music, and then be able to, actually learn several instruments. And actually my grandmother, who's now deceased, actually kind of taught me how to play a little bit.
Oh, bless her
Yes, they
heart.
taught me. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's really special. That's memories that you just you hold on tight to, and you
Exactly.
always cherish when you have somebody like grandma or great grandma or big mama or somebody jump in
Right,
and show
right,
you a little thing or two.
right,
Well,
right.
thanks for sharing that. That is so wonderful. Now, in regards to like the tour, I don't know if I asked you, are you currently working with any other current artists? Like I'm surprised that, like, say for example, like Snoop or
Yes.
any of the West Coast haven't jumped on you, because you do got that Roger sound.
Yes, exactly. I think a lot of that is in the works. I get people all the time that contact me for different projects, and then the radio stations out in Cali have been very supportive of my music and the Zap sound. You know what I mean? Because the James Jr. Uh, aspect of music is to keep it old school, new school.
There
You,
you go.
you
There
know,
you go.
yeah, a lot of these younger cats don't know where that talk box thing came from. Everything, well, actually, it's the auto tone, but actual talk box, there's a little bit of a difference.
There you go. Well, I'm so happy that you're keeping it well and alive, and I certainly look forward to hearing your voice on a lot of hip hop
Yep,
tracks, a lot of collabs.
definitely. Me and Robert Terrell talked a little bit about that earlier. Yeah,
That
collaborate with some of the hip hop artists.
Yeah, I can definitely hear your sound and hear that, and I think it's wonderful. And I encourage. Hey, listen, it's Honey talking. Honeydew out here talking to
I
all
heard
you Honey
that.
Dimes, and I need y'all to hit up my boy James Milligan, James Jr. Hit him up so he can give y'all some of that take it on back. Where it all started with Zap, Roger and Zap, and no,
I,
and I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get some hits. You'll get some hits
I appreciate
because that
that.
sound is a classic, and it just it's smooth. It's like silk. It just smoothly rolls right into any kind of hip hop track, and it rolls with any lyricist or MC out there that's doing his thing, and he wants something hot and smooth for the new 2016. So y'all get at him now.
That's for sure. And I plan between now and 2017 to eventually produce a couple of acts. Right now, me and Robert Terrell are kind of working to get some things popping off with me and everything. But there are plans, you know, because I've had my own label now for about 30 years. There are
Wow.
plans to pick up some new talent at some point. You know,
So
yeah.
that's
Go ahead.
wonderful. Well, I certainly hope that you get the best talent, new and up and coming artists out there. And you said 30 years you've had your
Label.
label for?
Yes, I'm actually a music publisher,
Okay.
record producer, singer, songwriter. I'm a member of
Wow.
I'm a publisher for BMI, and I'm also a publisher for ASCAP, and
Wow.
a writer publisher for BMI.
There you go.
You know,
Well,
so
it's
I do publish 30 to 40 songs a year.
wow, that's wonderful. Well, y'all heard it from the man himself. And if y'all want to get some work done, y'all hit him up with y'all material. Maybe you'll
All
be
right.
the lucky one, the fortunate one to get on his label. It sounds like that he's ready to go. He's about that business and that life. This is his life. And
Yes,
yeah.
I live and breathe it. You know, and I also just signed. You know, I got to give a shout out to my boy. I signed with Wealth Nation, Robert Terrell. He's really been looking out for me, and I also have distribution through Rick Ross Universal Music Group. So now I can do more for artists up and coming. We got the Universal thing going on and all that, and great distribution channel.
That is
That's so
wonderful.
important. Yeah, and we still work radio and stuff
Wow.
like that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you all over the place and you deep. So I know for a fact that if anyone is fortunate enough to team up, and what's the name of your record company, your label?
Hmm.
What's the name of it?
Okay, I actually the parent label is New Experience Records,
Oh, okay.
and artists can email me or contact me at newexperiencerecordsmusic.com.
Okay.
Okay, and I also can be reached at New Experience Records at yahoo.com.
Perfect.
You know, so
Perfect.
you can and I'm also on Facebook. I have a James Junior Musicians page. uh, actually 4 pages, so you can find one on the label. You can find one, on the artist page and things of that nature. So,
What?
hit me up. Also, there are plans for 2 movies. Um,
Oh,
yes, I've been fortunate enough to secure a deal with uh, Rodney Cruz, who is just cut a big deal with Sony,
wow.
Columbia Pictures, and I'm going to be starring in a movie called Destiny for Greatness. That's going to be featuring Samuel Jackson, Ursula, The Rock, Terry Crews, and a few others.
Hey, that's a really hot lineup. That's gonna be a hot movie.
All right, right. And if everything works out like we have planned, there's also a contract for 2 sequels.
Oh wow. Well,
So I'm going to be looking for hot sons and hot artists.
that's right. And hey, I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, and you continue to stay all the way up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that tidbit of entertainment news, because I had no idea. It's the first I'm hearing it, so I know it's going to be first for all the fans, the Honey Dimes, and any of James Jr. fans. So that's something we can look forward to. Now, you're going to be shooting those movies this year, or it's
Eh,
already done?
This year.
Oh, okay. So that's
Yes.
now in 2016.
Yes, we're gonna have a big get together sometime in July, where all the casting members are gonna get together, and the stars and some of the producers from Columbia, Sony, and we're gonna be laying some of the groundwork, filming in different areas. I think we're gonna do some in Atlanta, some in Dallas, some in California, and a few other
Wow.
places. Yeah,
Wow.
and the nice thing is, it's kind of the same concept of Empire, just
Ooh.
independent artists.
Got you, got you. So,
Right.
will this have a? That's excellent. Will this have an opportunity to go to the film festival?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna do a media tour.
Oh,
Also following the actual tour I'm doing with Robert, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of that. There's even uh, talk of filming the actual bash get together with all the members from Sony, Columbia, and the casting members, and be placed and released on DVD by Sony Columbia as well.
Wow, that is huge. That's major. Well, it sounds like your summer is packed jam with you, shooting two movies, 20 Summer 16. Also on tour, the whole 20 Summer 16, kicking off July 7th. And
Right.
with a load of different hip hop artists and R&B artists like yourself. It sounds amazing right now, this time for you. And I'm so happy for you. And
Thank you so much.
oh, you're so welcome. You're such a modest spirit, and you deserve all and everything and all the blessings that come your way in the entertainment industry. I can see it in your eyes and your smile. And plus,
Yeah,
after 30 years, you know exactly where you belong. So the,
exactly.
the industry needs to embrace you. Also, on my end, Hip Hop Talks just debuted their first televised. Well, actually, it's in editing right now, but we just shot our first televised show,
Wow.
and I look forward to having you on to perform.
I would love to, and anything I can do to get it promoted, by all means. Hey, we all got to work together as a team. If I can show some love, I'm gonna do that.
That sounds
And
wonderful, and I love it, and I look forward to having you on Hip Hop Talks live television in studio, and it reaches over 350,000
uh,
households in the Dayton and surrounding cities here in Ohio. So back home. So
call me anytime, and we can work it out. For real.
yes,
I'm
you
on the
are.
lookout for a sister.
I, wa- I am so gracious. I am gracious.
Where are you from?
I
What
am
part?
I am a Daytonan. I'm right here.
From Dayton?
Yes.
Wow. I'm surprised I hadn't already bumped into you.
Well, it's ironic because I know a lot of the my viewers here on Hip Hop Talks, which they're known as the Honey Dimes. They
Mhm.
probably have no idea, but my background is and my major has been theater, and I've had the opportunity to grace the stage and
Okay, okay.
perform and things of that nature. But also have a background in music, so it's
Uh,
we'll have to talk. So I'll definitely be giving you
yeah,
that
yeah,
phone call,
yeah, definitely, definitely,
because then I could just drive up the street and come see you.
definitely. You're more than welcome.
Well, thank you so much. This has been a fantastic interview spent with you, James Jr., and it's been an absolute honor having you on the show. And I look forward to getting further future interviews with you, as well as having you on the show.
In any time. In any time.
Oh, definitely. Well, safe travels from Mississippi to Atlanta,
No, from Daytona, not Daytona, Tampa to Mississippi.
Tampa, Florida to Mississippi. Thanks for getting me straight. And I
Oh,
appreciate the interviews for all the James Jr. fans as well as Hip Hop Talks fans. Hey, y'all, all of you unsigned and indie artists, if you want to upgrade your game and if you're serious about your dreams and your aspirations in the entertainment industry, this is the man to look up. You just may get lucky.
that's right. And you like that funky stuff and that good old dance sound, I got you covered.
Yeah, that's what I like. Hey.
Good old booty music.
You already know. That's how we get down these days. Well, you know what?
Mhm.
Thank you again for appearing on Hip Hop Talks, and we certainly
Okay.
look forward to continue to correspond with
Anytime.
you and continue to live the dream.
I will. I will.
Yes. Thank you so much, James Jr. We'll see you next time on Hip Hop Talks.
We'll see you next time.
All
God
right.
bless.
Hey, enjoy that Mickey D's, brother.
I got it covered.